All right, we're getting right into it today. I don't think I streamed yesterday. Took a little break. Can't do it every day. Took a little break. It was a good time. What have you guys been up to? Anybody? Probably nobody here yet. Get the music going. So, notice the stream feels a lot better with the slow start if there's something going on other than just like quietness while I'm typing around. Awesome. Video title's not changing, so this is getting annoying. Fix this real quick. Okay, it's saved, so it's just being garbage. It's updating from my cookies and not updating from the actual YouTube website. That's nice. That's really nice. Great for troubleshooting. We'll start things off with a video like normal. There's this very specific vid. Bing. What was it called? It was called something really funny. It was like digital genocide or something like that. It was hilarious. So. There it is. Yes. Okay, so the reason why I want to talk about this video is because there's a very big trend going on where people are talking about their freedom of speech is being suppressed on stuff like Facebook, on stuff like Twitter, social media. You know, people are violating the guidelines, and then they're getting mad when they're being reported for hate speech or whatever. So this is a classic example of that, and this isn't some top level YouTuber who said something that was right on the line. And they got themselves banned to make a point about where the line is so that they can push more reactionary ideologies into public view. This is more of a surface level kind of iteration of that. So, it's only a 28-minute video, but probably won't watch all the way up to skip through because I doubt it's going to be that well organized. I haven't seen 100% of it, but I've seen most of it. And when you look at the comments, it's so discouraging. Like, everyone agrees with them. I don't know if these are bots. I mean, there's not that many people, so I don't know. Got 811 subs. Keep going. The truth has come out. You know, so this is what we're looking for. Everyone who's watching this is agreeing with him. You know, his free speech is being suppressed. So-called gang stalking. Don't get discouraged. Discouraged from what, you might say? Well, let's find out. First of all, I want to say this video is like recorded on a phone or an iPad or something like that. It's pretty pretty low production quality, but it's actually a pretty creative idea. Like, in all honesty, it's kind of well organized, even though the production could definitely be better. See what I'm saying? Like, that's a little strange, but oh yeah, we gotta get quality going so we can read this shit. This is a 4K upload, by the way. So this is definitely like an iPad. 4K. Oh fuck. He's like doing that himself. Oh fuck. I'm trying to make this full screen here. So we're just watching a video.
All right. Keltron Daily Thoughts.
And this is Richard Keltner, so he calls himself Keltron.
Welcome.
This is persona. And I can't talk shit, you know? My first name isn't on this at all. It's because it's small and I don't want to do something controversial on accident and ruin my entire career for the rest of my life, but you know.
So, as you know, I've been under immense shadow bans.
Shadow bans. What's a shadow ban? What's a shadow ban? Shadow banning. Shadow banning is the act of blocking or partially blocking a user or their content from an online community such that it will not be readily apparent to the user that they have been banned. So a shadow ban is when you're banned but you don't know it. So like when you're able to post and comment but no one else sees it, that's a shadow ban. It's a trick in the code to make all of your functionality still there, but your phone isn't actually putting anything in the databases, so it's not appearing on the internet. It's basically like you're on offline mode, but we're not going to tell you that.
From 3 tech companies, okay? Why I'm being targeted is beyond me.
I don't know why he starts with the Bible verses. I think that's too, damn, that was loud. I think that's to kind of prime his audience, you know, to get people who think similarly to him to see that so they can start to kind of conform to his side. I don't know. But I find it weird to talk about shadow banning and tech companies and just start with Bible verses. I mean, I guess if you're pretty Christian, that always makes sense. But for me, it doesn't really seem like a good way to start a logical argument.
I started watching radio 2003, way before podcasting was out. Back then, the internet, you could post your shows right on your website. Podcast.
You can still do that on your own website. And we're talking about a tech company's social media platform. They own it. It's their website. It's not yours. If you own your own website, like Infowars.com does, you can post whatever you want. You make your own terms of service on your website as long as you're not violating the laws in which the infrastructure of the internet is placed that you're interacting with. Yeah, you can do that. So notice how he's twisting things already. He's talking about how you used to be able to say whatever you want, but you can't now. That's different on other people's websites. Oh shit, I'm peeking. If I have a website and you're posting stuff on it, like let's say I have an atheist blog and it's my website, and and you're posting Christian stuff on it, and I don't want that on my website, I have the right to take it off. I can ban you from my website. We need stuff like that. Otherwise, anyone could be invaded by whatever troll army, and the troll army would have a right to harass you just because the internet exists. That doesn't make sense. The logical conclusions just don't fit. Okay, so Christian verses, and we're getting through the intro. Sorry.
Testing came along. We had some freedom. Shortwave radio was big back then. I was on WWCR. A lot of my listeners back then were, in their late 60s and 70s. A lot of them have passed away. Going back 16 years, maybe longer.
Who is this guy?
70,
Richard Keltner.
86. That generation. A lot of them of my donations came in via snail mail, and with a lot of that funding, we were able to do a lot of meetings, a lot of crusades overseas, big crusades, a lot of crusades in New York. All the funding
This
came
might
in
be
back
him.
then from that. When I first started working with John Ramirez, way back when.
This might be him.
Pretty much when he first just wrote the first book.
Holy shit.
And that's how we maintained. In 2014, I did get sick.
I mean, this might be this guy. It might not be, but we're looking at Richard Keltner, Christianity. We're looking over here, Richard Keltner, Christianity. This might be the same guy. This very easily could be the same guy. Let's look at this guy's picture here. Glasses. I'm not going to click on the Facebook. That's a little much. The world is supernatural. The coming alien deception. All demon roads lead to CERN. What the fuck is CERN? That sounds familiar. Worldwide deliverance of evil spirits. What the fuck, dude? This is the Christian conspiracy theory. Woo woo. This is Deepak Chopra shit right here. Yikes.
Was out for almost a year. Sheila Lazinski did a lot of my shows back.
And you get a lot of that with reactionaries. A lot of them have the religious fundamentalism underpinning it. This is a great example of the lower kind of common man of reactionaries, where it's kind of not as well veiled, and it's kind of all inverted and outward instead of inward and hidden. It's kind of blasting out of a megaphone. Christian fundamentalism. Let's see what else this guy goes into. I mean, he clearly has a lot of conspiracy theories in his ideology. If that podcast that we just looked at is his, then this guy believes aliens, he believes in evil demons, and he really believes in the Bible.
Back then. And that's kind of how the shortwave started to phase out around then. 2015, I did come back for a little bit, and it really was going downhill. Shortwave was not what it used to be, It was just...
Shortwave used to be a lot of conspiracy theories. I think that's where Alex Jones got his start, was on shortwave radio, but
wasn't getting the same level of responses. So I guess it did neglect a lot of the digital platforms. I neglected Twitter. I never really was on Twitter. I neglected Facebook pretty much. I just went on there to, talk to old friends. And I definitely neglected YouTube. I did. Just got lazy, and
I'm not doing that, by the way, to his audio.
Because I had to, keep loading it into Vegas, Sony Vegas, and then I'm like, this is taking hours to do one show. I said, you're getting some views, but not that many. I mean, on the at that time, Watch Radio was still getting,
I can't talk shit. My mic has its own problems. I peak randomly. I can never get the volume and the placement quite right for my mic. Like right now, it's a little quiet, and I want to turn it up, but as soon as I do, I'll be in the red. I don't know. We all have that problem when we're kind of starting out. It's not really fair to make fun of people for having production issues when they're not really an expert. If you don't want to watch low production value, you don't have to. You know, you can click off of this shit, but I think it's important to look down here at this worldview because this is the market of Trump propaganda. This is their market. This is the conspiracy theory network. You have to be able to look at it from the bottom up and understand who these everyday people are and why they think what they think and why that makes them susceptible to reactionary ideology.
1,000 downloads, which was still okay.
Okay, let's skip forward. He's just plugging himself.
With social media. And recently, I've been trying to catch up in that area and try to rebuild, show up. And it's just unbelievable how they're able to do this. So you might think that you have
Remember, he's talking about
productivity
shadow
going
banning.
on. And in reality, you're not getting the word out. It's not being seen. You think you're doing everything right, but you're not showing up in recommended, which is a big thing. And now, as of recently, you're not showing up in recent search because YouTube deactivated. I don't know why, but they like this now, where you used to be able to do search and then upload date. For instance, I used to do, a certain thing like Mandela.
So he's complaining about how he's not being picked up by YouTube's algorithms with his videos.
Effect or quoting videos that I'm making on certain topics.
We'll see what those topics are later, by the way. There's going to be some build up. So we're going to hear the really typical argument of I'm being silenced, and then we're going to take a look at the content that's being silenced, and we'll get a good idea from there.
Where people normally would do a search, it's not going to show up. So the base that I do manage to scurry up now is the only really thing happening. So that shadow ban has affected me already with this YouTube account. I don't know how I got into the shadow ban on YouTube. I thought I was okay, but it had something to do with the Michelle Obama video or the Ruth Ginsburg video. One of those two. I think it might have been the Ruth Ginsburg.
Ruth Ginsburg videos and Michelle Obama videos. You see where we're going?
That one had like 60.
I wonder what the content of this video was about these women in power that might have seemed like it was worth maybe, pushing his video out of the algorithm or something like that. Let's see. We'll get there.
50,000 views. And it was being shared on Reddit and everywhere. And maybe that got me flagged. And once you trip these algorithms that they set up, I don't know if an individual does creep in there, and at that point they institute the shadow ban. Now
like someone reports your video and it gets unlisted and shit like that. It's not like there's an algorithm of shadow banning certain ideologies. That would be way too hard to make. Listening to the audio and linguistically analyzing it. I don't know if that's quite possible yet.
Here's the thing. The shadow bans are all particularly the same. They've managed between YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter to have very similar shadow bans. It's a very evil technique. The way the shadow ban is working is that
together.
You'll be working, putting up content, putting up posts, and you're
not working. This is kind of your own free will. Holy shit. Shredded Sports Science just responded to me on Twitter. That's a big fucking deal. This guy. Why am I not subbed to him on this channel? This dude's fucking awesome. I'm sorry, this is a really quick detour. This is a shout out right now, because this guy just messaged me on Twitter. And he's really fucking cool. and his videos are fucking awesome. And if you want to fucking lose weight, you need to watch this guy right here. Sorry. Total fucking detour. Okay. I might have said Twitter, I meant Instagram, but okay, let's get back to this. The tech gods plan to silence you.
Intent and your responses. Like, say you were on Trump's thread, a Twitter thread, and if let's say you went on and post, you're number 3, you got an alert, you went right on there, and you posted a meme.
On Twitter's Trump
That meme
thread?
is not going to be seen. For some
On
reason,
Trump's Twitter
they're
thread?
able to invisibly block. You could see it, but if you go on another account and look, it's not there. So you're invisible. You're an invisible, figure. You don't exist. You think you exist, but you're not there. And it's
I have never seen this. When I make a YouTube account and I post the kind of stuff I did, like when I talked about the New Zealand shooting, my video got taken down pretty quickly. Um, you can't find the video because it's been blocked, because it was flagged, basically. You know, when I got a stream that got basically copyright striked, even though it literally had like 4 viewers and might have made 19 cents or something like that. They copyright struck the video because it had music in it that was copyrighted, and now you can't see that. But like for my YouTube, on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, if I've ever had a second account, that's never happened to me. So, I mean, if that is happening to him, that is kind of shitty when you're trying to grow an audience, a community, or rally around an issue, right or wrong, to just be silenced for no reason does kind of suck. But I'm just not sure if that's happening. Especially when you slowly back out and you see the context of what this guy was saying, it's weird.
I've coined this digital genocide.
Now that is a really gross, disgusting exaggeration of this guy's problem. He's trying to get views and clicks, and he's not getting them, and he's calling it genocide. If that's not white privilege, then I don't know what is.
Right? I mean, this is digital genocide where we're being led.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Is if you say something the tech demon gods don't like.
Which means it's against the terms of service.
They don't like people that support Trump.
That's not true. They made a lot of money off that.
They don't like people that are promoting Trump.
That's not true.
They don't like Christians preaching the truth against homosexuality.
What?
Against false gods and religions.
What? Isn't this a nation where all religions are equal and you can't discriminate against them?
They don't want anybody talking about the facts and covering the facts of what the liberal satanic agenda is. Do
you see where we're going here?
They don't want the expose of pedophilia, human trafficking, and everything that's going on. They don't want.
Who is resisting human trafficking regulation? Or not regulation, but you know what I mean. What would be the word for that? One word that describes like going at incrimination. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, no one is like on the side of human trafficking and pedophilia. Especially not on the left. I've never heard that. There have been scandals here and there, but those are people who just are using prostitutes and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it's fucked up. It happens on both sides. And there's no whataboutism here. Anyone that does that is a monster. But to act like liberals are pro-pedophilia is ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
On it. They could sit.
It's the southern states that have the lower um, ages of consent anyway. I live in Indiana, and here it's 16. It's not like that in New York or fucking California.
A hate crime, hate speech, and conspiracy. And they feel that they're doing you a justice by controlling you. But their new way is this digital genocide, fake train station, pulling on up.
What?
But I've gotten past
What?
the
So he called it a fake train station pulling on up. I don't even know what that means.
fake train station. And now I'm
Okay, tell
seeing
me more, bud.
the digital genocide going on. I'm seeing the trucks running.
Digital genocide. Okay, he's making analogies that he's being gassed.
And I've tested each account. So
it's disgusting. Just you wait. Just you wait, guys. I had to make sure that I could get through this video without getting banned first. When you see the things that this guy throws down, you're not gonna believe it. You really aren't. Like, this guy is legitimately trying to pull this hat over everyone's eyes and act like he is being discriminated against because of his ideology, because he hates homosexuals and he hates every other religion that's not his, which is clearly Christianity, because he's had the Bible up and that's the only thing he showed in his video other than a fair use thing, even though he's not fair using anything
far. So
I don't know. I can't even keep my train of thought with this guy. There's so much to go here. This is how a lot of it is at the bottom, honestly. It's not all these like well edited and well shot production value guys. This is what they are all peddling under them. This is what they're pulling, I guess.
in my infancy of my YouTube channel, I just explained to you how I can upload the same video, same time, same tags to two. This account is not showing up. Okay? They've stifled me.
That does not happen to me. If you type in a channel's name verbatim, it shows up. It just does. You can search, if you get the channel ID and the Google account and you go to YouTube, you can literally put it in the URL. It'll appear. It's a website. It's not privately listed. You know, each YouTube account channel is its own unique ID. I mean, it's saying view a subscriber. You take that off. That's the channel ID. Right there. It goes right back. See? It goes right back. Hey, 17 people watching. That's dope. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. See, this right here. Okay, this is a part of the actual physical infrastructure of YouTube. It's coded this way. Alright? If you take his channel ID, watch. We'll go. See? You see it? It's right there. Watch. We'll take that. We'll put it there, right? Boom. There's no way around this. You would have to delete the channel's page to circumvent this. This is hard coded in to the database. It's in, you know, PHP, it's in SQL, it's in whatever language they use to run YouTube, which I would assume would just be like some kind of giant database and a shit ton of PHP and HTML. Maybe some CSS for formatting. Maybe. Probably. So what this guy's talking about is impossible, more or less. It sounds like he can't find his own channel for whatever reason. Richard Keltner, right? That's the guy's name. He's acting like maybe it's not happening on this one channel he's talking about, but you see what I'm talking about? Like he's there. He's there. And then we've also got the Omega Radio. Yep, this looks like it's him too. Where the fuck is Omega Man? Ugh. Oh man. It's all there. This is fuck. No demon is safe. Spiritual warfare training and live exorcisms. Holy shit. Got 18K. He's doing pretty good for himself. It's a good start. In all honesty. From a YouTuber to a YouTuber, this guy's got some progress under his belt. I completely disagree with everything he says, and he might actually be a pretty questionable person ethically and morally, depending on his views. I don't know. I haven't dug too deep. This is a great start, though.
With that being said, okay, they've managed to stifle me on YouTube. And Twitter, they've done the same thing. The same exact ban. I can be on a thread posting. I gave an example yesterday of I was on Trump's response tweet. I generally always would be the first three on there. I'd post a
Dear
meme that I
God.
know would gaslight some of the liberals. You know, having some fun.
Trolling the
And
libs.
I'd put a meme up there, and I would get 1,000 responses. You Trumpster, blah, blah. They would just be all riled up. And pro-Trumpers would be liking the post. And the reason that happened is because I was one of the first couple posts.
Obviously, yeah.
There. So for the past year, that's not been happening. Like I said, I can post, be one of the first on there, and then I log on from a different account, different machine. I'll go to my desktop and go look, and it's gone. You can't see it. It's a shadow ban.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the shadow ban on YouTube.
I mean, I would guess it's possible.
With my,
I would really be interested in the content of these memes and also what he might be saying to people afterwards in the comments. Because most people, when they like to rile up the libs, they like to get in the mud, and argue and make snide remarks and make arguments to upset people. So just posting a video and just watching it go, I doubt he could resist to fuel the fire just a bit more with some more whatever it is.
testing, I figured that's what's happened. I mean, you could see I've posted.
So he hasn't really said anything other than that so far. Let's skip a little bit farther ahead.
I go on there, of course.
Of course.
Stating facts that Trump is, you're not going to take him down, and just completely twirling them up, getting their panties in an uproar. And you would see, 200 comments regarding that. You don't see that anymore. Same exact type shadow ban. But even with the shadow ban on Threads, where I could do the same thing, but no responses, and you look on that thread on another account, you don't see the response.
I do know that Facebook was doing some kind of test. It was like a psychological test on people where they were restricting their content heavily, both inward and outward, to see the effect on their mental state. To kind of see what it's like if it seems like no one's communicating with you, or if it seems like you can't communicate with anyone. But That's not the same thing as shadow banning.
They've shared this
They actually did that to my father's Facebook account, and when it was over, they notified him about it. He was pretty pissed about it for a while.
same technique. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter have the same shadow ban technique. It's unreal. And
I mean, we just
Facebook
showed
is
that that
taking
can't
it a
happen
step
on
further
YouTube.
now, basically accusing me of hate crimes, taking words I've said,
Let's get into these hate crimes. I want to see
where
them.
I just simply state, the
Facts and
Muslim
logic?
religion and the Quran promotes what we know and call as pedophilia.
Here we go again with the reactionary bullshit, Islamophobia. Every religion has pedophilia in it. Pedophilia was a lot more normal back then. We as a society has moved on past this. It's in the Bible. All religion is morally flawed, and to pick on one because you hate it, because it's the motherlode of bad ideas, even when there's another motherlode right next to it, and it's called Christianity, and they share the same book practically. It's like, this religious bickering is just so fucking stupid. And in 2019, this is still going on. Just shut up about it. You're all wrong. Blah.
They've admitted it. They marry young girls. That's called pedophilia. I mean, there's no way you can.
No one is saying that's
What do you want
right.
to call it?
Most
What?
Muslims are against that too. That's the thing. Like, Islam today is not Islam back then. It has changed a lot. Just like Christianity has. Just like Judaism has. Just like Hinduism has. They've all reformed. They've all come a long way. They were all the most disgusting things possible back then. Pure evil. Pure genocide came from all these religions. So, there's just no ground for anyone who proclaims to follow one or be devout to one to have any moral ground on another one. You're all neutral at this point because you're all equally shitty. Like, the Bible has inscribed slavery, and you're allowed to beat them as long as they don't die. As much as you want. And it has sex slaves, rape slaves in the Bible. Not talking about that. I wonder if he's ever read that part. I wonder if his interpretation is convenient for that part.
What's a better word for it? What
Hypocrisy. This is hypocrisy. That's the best word for this.
makes you happy? And do to me. They're going to take them down, they said. They promised us that. Day and night for over 2 years. The littlest
This is some salty about the Iraq war shit.
reason to shut you down.
Let's get to the posts.
And I'll show it to you because you won't believe it.
Alright. So here's the post that he got reported for. One caravan waiting to come in, looking for a hole. Now 3 more caravans coming, and there is no crisis, and walls don't work. How is it satanic libtards just lie and keep doing it? Why aren't we the people exercising our constitutional right and ridding the land of these communist, Muslim, militant child humpers? This is what this guy is saying. You know, he spent 23 minutes hedging up his argument about how all he's doing is just trying to express his Republican support for Trump, and he's being shadow banned for it. And now we get to what he's actually posting after most people have clicked off the video, and most people aren't watching anymore. You know, it's the last fifth of the video, basically. Most people have already watched, got bored, and took what he said to heart, who have faith. And he's saying, we the people should be exercising our constitutional right to rid the land of satanic, libtard, communist, Muslim, militant child humpers. He's calling for violence. When you say ridding the land, that is historically only meant one thing, and it means kill people. Like, what? What?
Warehouse to take me down. Right?
Fuck.
That's truth there.
Let's go to the next one.
Um,
What was that? What was that?
well,
We need
I'm
to
just
look at
speaking
that.
truth there.
DoorDash. This guy's about to work at DoorDash. That's hilarious. This guy's not smart for putting this stuff up. He really
Um,
should have edited that one out. Okay. Next one. This one's going to be kind of hard to read here. I'll have to read it. It's pretty small. Let's see if I can zoom in. Nah, not worth it. It says, from what I can read here, because he's not showing all of it for some reason. He got banned from, it looks like Facebook, from the UI. It says, something would ever vote for this stinky, raghead demon worshipping skank. That's what the first sentence of that says, with the picture of Ilhan Omar. I'll read it again. Something, I can't read the first word of the sentence. It's blocked off. It says, something, probably who or what, would ever vote for this stinky, raghead, demon worshipping skank. And then it goes on seriously. How the hell do libtards get a pass in there? Something. When you refer to a Muslim as a stinky raghead, I'm sorry, but that's kind of a racial slur for just an Arab, really. But to target it at Muslims is kind of hate speech in a way. I mean, it's definitely over the boundary of community guidelines. It's harassing, and it's directing it at an individual. It doesn't even matter what you say at that point. But going to use racial epithets, ethnic slurs, and calling her a skank, which is like just an insult against women in general. There's misogyny, there's racism, and there's, this reeks of white nationalism. In all honesty, it just does.
this here.
When I first read this, it made me cry laughing, but then it kind of made me mad, and it's not really funny anymore to me. It's funny that someone could be this stupid to go on a 20-minute rant about how they are being digitally genocided and virtually gassed because they can't comment and they can't, like, they're getting shadow banned. And then when you go and actually look at his shit, it's actual racism. It's actual misogyny. It is everything white nationalism wants to be but can't be because they'll get banned for it. And this is why. Because it's against terms of service. And if you were to go around saying this to people on the street, it's harassment. You can't even do that. This isn't free speech. Speech that's made to hurt people and take their freedom away isn't free. There's a cost. And that cost is their freedom and their happiness. And when you accost someone of their liberties of freedom and happiness, or the pursuit of it, well, then you're violating the Constitution, because that's made for everyone who's here, citizen or not, born here or not, white or not, Christian or not, atheist or not. It does not matter. Everyone gets that. It's an unalienable human right. And for you to attack someone else's just shows how you are not in favor of that, really, but you want that for yourself because it would benefit you, and you want to take it from others when it will benefit you. It's disgusting. This is fundamentally un-American. This is fascist. This is poison.
I was already banned for this one. They banned my other account. Completely gone. I think it's.
I wonder
they
why.
added up 30
Let's get to
days.
the next one.
More banned. The reason that happened is because I was.
Did
one
you
of the
fucking
first
see that? I'm sorry I clicked there.
I think it's. They added up 30 days, 30 days. I think I got a 90-day ban.
Huh.
Will kill bastards.
God will kill all these bastards soon. Mental note. Keep Muslims off planes and military bases. On second thought, get them off Earth. What the fuck? This guy is disgusting. No wonder he's getting banned.
Big deal. That's true. He will kill them.
Fucking shut
the Lord
up.
killeth. I mean, that's what the Quran says.
Muslims should not be allowed to fly on planes ever. Denying them the right to travel in the most expedient way. Like, what is wrong with this guy? He hates Muslims so much.
On that one. Another one. Ban.
So when he re-uploads them, that he gets banned again.
And here we are, completely blocked. I'm blocked completely here. And
Good.
for saying, well, my opinion has become hate speech. My mistake is I concluded to figure that one out.
Next. Seems you can say all you want about Christianity and Jesus all day on here, but the second you say anything about Muslims and Muhammad, you're banned, especially about their pedophilia weddings. Don't go there or you get the smackdown, and he got banned for that. And the reason why you can criticize cultural majority ideas and not really be hurt for it is because you can't, because the cultural majority is the one in the position to oppress. And the rules we have are existed so that they don't get to do that. And they don't get to fight back when they're being criticized as much, because with their numbers and their mass, it quickly can turn into discrimination. That's why when black people make cracker jokes, it's not a hate crime. And that's why when people criticize religion, it's not digital genocide. Especially Christianity. But when you target ethnic groups with misinformation and it calls for violence, yeah, you get banned. And when you keep doing it and you keep re-uploading it, you get put on watch, and then people start reviewing your stuff. And if you keep pushing that stuff, even if you tone it down a bit, you still get banned because they know what you're doing. You're just sanitizing your hate speech and trying to find the appropriate level where you can express it. And they don't want any of it. They don't want the hints of it. Once they know you think that, once you've already talked about killing and removing people off Earth, they know that when you go light, that you really mean more. And it's too late. You've already been labeled as a white nationalist. Sucks to be you.
Here's another ban. Two came in recently. I just simply hate speech. These are organic deep states.
Okay, here we go. The DOJ is full of Satanic deep state libtards spying on everyone. Satanic libtards formed soy boys and transgender nutbags. They hate you. They will burn in hell very soon, with demons actually cutting them into pieces, and they will reform and continue to burn. They have a brief space of time to repent. He is calling for the burning in hell of transgender soy boys and libtards. And I guess anyone who's satanic in their beliefs. First of all, libtard is kind of a mental disability slur, an ableist slur, I guess. And then soy boys, that's just, I don't know, going against like anti-vegetarians basically. So we've got, he's anti-Satanist, anti-libertarian, or anti-liberal, I mean, anti-retard, anti-vegetarian, anti-transgender. He says all those people hate you and they will burn in hell and they will be cut into pieces. And even if they get better, they'll still burn for it. They have a very brief time to change their ways. It's a little much, really, calling for the fire of hell to engulf his enemies just because they're cultural minorities who have been oppressed, and he's not, and he's just born into a place where he believes they're bad for whatever reason, probably Christianity, and the right-wing alt-right media echo chamber, reactionaries, and this is what they do to people. This is the bottom of the barrel. This is the effects. They say it very cleanly and neatly, and then their followers who want to walk down the same path, this is how they do it. This is the more realistic look at reactionaries right here. This one statement is the best summation of what reactionaries really think. At least the Christian ones. The atheist ones believe something similar, but it's more of a moral consequence and a suffering in life, I suppose, rather than in the afterlife. If they even believe in that shit.
Spying on people.
What the
They
fuck?
hate you. That they found.
This is another one. Let me see. I don't know. He might not. Let me see. I honestly don't think he should have been banned because of this one. And posts on murdering anyone aren't okay. That's a violation of service on every social media platform. This one's really not that bad, but he is using libtards. See, he's just being heavily censored because he's had so much hate speech bans already. At this point, they're watching him, and he's using libtards. Oh, here it is. Oh, I see. This is why. It's because he says Obama is a half Scottish married to a tranny bastard. I see. That's why he got banned. It's because he's calling Michelle Obama a tranny bastard. And he's using libtard, which is kind of accepted. People don't really get hurt about that one that much. I'm not even a liberal, but like using the tard is pushing it. Yeah, you get banned for calling Michelle Obama a tranny bastard. Not because Michelle Obama's a tranny or that she's a bastard, but because using tranny as an insult isn't really
The
cool.
post that I posted.
Using someone's gender identity, natural origin, religious affiliation, sexual orientation, or disability as an insult. So referring to a tranny or a libtard, that is insulting someone based on their identity, sexual orientation, gender, and disability. So he's hitting a lot of them there. He's hitting about half of them. He missed the national origin and religious affiliation and ethnicity. So he's doing better. He's not attacking Muslims anymore. He's moved on to the gays and the transgenders and the mentally disabled, challenged. Still bannable. So these aren't shadow bans. These are textbook bans. The bans are made to stop this kind of stuff exactly. Using people's demographics that they identify with as character insults and as reasons to have them cut off the earth and have them gone and not allowed to fly and whatever
About
else
being
he's
banned.
said that he's not showed on Twitter that's got him banned on Twitter, which I'd imagine, since Twitter's a bit more lenient, that it was a little bit worse, in all honesty.
And now I'm banned for that post.
Good.
So I'm being banned
And that's the
for
rest.
January again for a post I was already banned for. Me
It's
is
because
that's
reposting the posts.
digital.
And then he goes back to this. Let's read this Bible thing. This specific. No, this is a different one. No, it's the same one. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust. I will not be afraid. What can man do to me? All day long they twist my words. No one's twisting his words here. All their thoughts are of my demise. He's thinking about their demise. If you noticed, he's focused heavily on his enemy's demise. They conspire, they lurk, they watch my steps, and they wait to take my life. While they wait to take my life. This is a very small excerpt. And it has nothing to do with him. No one's trying to kill him. This isn't digital genocide. This is a person who's using homophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic slurs and getting banned for it on social media platforms where those types of slurs are specifically violating the code of conduct and terms of service in the agreement he signed to make an account on those platforms. There's nothing else to this. But this is what reactionaries do. They take their missteps and they twist it into injustices against them and use that for clout to further their message of hate. That's all this is. That's all this is. And the conspiracy theories are just echo chambers that tell them what they want to believe, that gives them a reason to be upset and angry and gives them someone to hate. And it's disgusting and it's sad to watch. But if someone can't see it for themselves, then there's really nothing you can do. Hopefully someone will look through this guy's bullshit who's inside this little tube that he's in. Hopefully. I fucking doubt it though. At this point, it's not looking good for them. Not at all. Let's watch the Shroud vid.
Some dropped hella late.
Mike literally is talking shit to me in the kitchen.
What? Did you just say me?
Yeah. He literally is bullying me in his kitchen.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say smoothie or milkshake? Don't touch that. Fuck you, Tyler.
What?
Oh, mine. Wait,
It's 30 a shot.
I need a purple armor. How did this happen?
It's not bad.
The guy right here. Look what he's doing.
Maybe I don't have a bow and beat.
Let's go. Run up. Come on.
Okay, run up on it. There's two of them. There's two of them.
Oh, I can't.
I hit one of our armor.
Robot is 40 HP. Robot's 40
It only
health.
takes 8 shots to down someone with the scout.
He's phasing up.
Tyler, get him.
I have to pull him in.
Or 7.
At least we're still getting milkshakes. We're gonna be fine.
That's honestly.
Eat shit, Ray. Who's next?
I'm gonna get Mike a surprise flavor. I don't know what to
Good. Get him everything. Just milk.
Eat my arc, motherfucker.
get. Nice.
Killing it.
Come on, man. My kill.
Come on, dude.
Oh, nice, Octane. What are you doing over there? Ah, that's sick. You're dead. Ah.
I'm gonna play an RPG over here. You guys have fun.
Trousers been a good move. Ah, man.
What's up, Ray? Son?
Squad down. This is great.
Extended light mag here. Level 3.
Ooh, level 3. That's good.
More. Oh! No. Ah!
I should
Oh
have came over there.
my god! They have so many arc stars. What the fuck? I'm repositioning, Ty.
Need help.
I'm going. Fuck. What's up, Bloodhound? What you got, son? You got 50 health? That's what you got? Hold on. Let me go kill Bloodhound real quick. That's not Bloodhound. That's another team. Two teams. Wait, I lied. One team. Fine, everything's fine. Relax.
I got him. Is that Mario? Who is that? Is that Luigi?
He's like yelling so loud it's echoing.
Pick me up. Pick me up.
Man, but he's never gonna actually
Way
talk
over
about
there,
if
way
the
over there.
G7 is OP or not. He's just gonna play the game. There's a new Destiny video. I'm pretty sure.
How did I end up
Was it?
cleaning?
Where was it? It was like. Fuck. Damn it. Damn it. It's all just Destiny stuff. Ooh, there's a new Vouch. We already watched that one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Fuck. I don't know what's it from. Something that was uploaded today. I saw this thumbnail. It's like Destiny. I'll never find it with this week. Oh. Fuck. Not gonna find it. That sucks. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Not gonna do shit. I don't know if there's any more good reactionary vids to watch right now. I was thinking about watching a Sargon of Akkad, maybe his latest. But I can't fucking make it through listening to that guy. You know? Just can't. Just can't. Alright. Damn, I won 3 games yesterday. Fuck yeah. Or last time I streamed. I haven't played any Apex yet today, so. This will be fun. Okay. Sure everything's working. Fuck, it's already 3. The day's flying. How am I not done with Octane yet? Holy shit. It's nuts. Had a terrible game. A terrible day yesterday in Apex. It was just lots of like hot drops and getting shot in the back. Getting one quick kill and then just like dying instantly. It was annoying as shit. This is how we started off today.
Race you to the LZ.
As fun, we will be gifted with victory.
I gotta leave. I'm gonna go by. What the fuck is that? I had a fucking video playing. Where's that at? I gotta turn that off. There we go. Gotta change something real quick, so I've got nice good frames. Alright. And that video though that I showed you earlier, it's just a perfect example. Those reactionaries are just a bunch of dildos. Guy spent 20 minutes talking about how he was being silenced of his free speech, and then you actually look at what he was saying. He was calling for the death of Muslims and transgenders and liberals, and using tranny as an insult to people who aren't even transgender. This is a derogatory like slur.
I
Like,
think we're
what
going to do
the
great,
fuck?
friend.
You know that guy's seen femboy shit. On Pornhub,
This
and you
is
know
gonna
he
be a
loves it.
good fight.
Wanna fly, compadre? Let's fly.
Introducing your champion.
Is this your first time playing Pathfinder, man?
I'm the Joe Master, which should go without saying.
Alright.
Vámonos! Olé!
Going to the pit.
Attention. First blood.
First blood, and it's not us. Wonderful.
Yep, this place don't have too much, but it's a good start.
Yep.
And let's not go that way. They're all gonna have great loot.
Let's go over here. It's go time. I'm gonna raid this area here.
Raided?
Bad dudes have been through here.
I didn't even see him. I'm an idiot. Ah, fuck! I'm in the middle of two fights.
Taking fire. I'm down. We actually got heat.
Yeah, kill this guy. Kill him.
Bad guys, let's do this.
He's gonna get rezzed. Shoot him. Thank you. Did that guy get taken out?
One low.
Definitely
Barely.
shot me. Are you playing on a controller, bro? Respawn just happened.
On top of it.
Nice.
Where?
Bottom. Below you.
CJ.
Didn't go well. I thirsted that fucking guy, but I got my first kill. Not too worried about it.
Scooten and looten, amigo.
up and ready to go.
Fine.
The wind is out there looking for you. It will find you if you let it.
I just need to get over shit. Honestly.
This is your champion.
Switch your engine and fight.
Let's land here.
Sí, por favor.
Here we go. Ready up.
No.
Let's see how this one goes.
Maybe something good this way.
That location may be good for moving. Here I am. Grappling.
Wow. What a fucking loadout. I got some guns over here, boys.
Alright.
There's people nearby.
On my head.
Right on me. One down.
I killed an enemy.
Oh, no.
Good kill.
Reloading.
That's how you kick off.
At the heel. They're right on me, both of them.
If I had a heart, it would be racing
Pathfinder's
right
one
now.
shot. Nice. Fine.
Someone's been here.
Was there a wraith?
Yeah, she just screwed off though.
She ran.
Pussy.
She probably didn't have a gun or something. Or she's going for the res.
I got you, boo.
Grazie.
Hostile right here.
I'm gonna loot southwest.
Here I come, back from the sky.
Oh shit, this is all gone.
Getting contact with target. Recharging my shields.
Near me, near me.
Fire, friends.
Yeah.
I am.
They're shooting at me? Down that one. Reloading.
There were multiple ways this could end. I chose this one.
This ain't gonna end well at all. I didn't know it. I need some water.
Others died there. Let's explore this way.
Yo, yo.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
We have no choice but to win.
Glad to hear it.
Race you to the end.
Oh, yeah? I bet.
Are you an MP3 converter, but you only convert to 8-bit?
Yeah.
No, I see how it is.
My bad.
Introducing your champion.
I'm the jump master.
Alright.
Got a good feeling about this area. Heard that.
I love this part. Ha! Might be also
There's a lot of people here.
Stay together.
I'm gonna make this area here.
Southeast.
First blood. Reloading.
Behind.
I'm down. Leader right here.
Anywhere.
Reloading.
Damn it. Well,
Oh, what? Oh, the music's pretty fucking loud. Holy shit. I was gonna say, it was loud on my headset, too. Terrible game. We'll do another. This dude's jamming out. Dude, Roblox and 420, best combo ever.
Thank you, man.
I've actually played that game. What the fuck is that? Another game
Each choice changes everything.
Powered up and ready
Yeah,
to go.
you can get it on your phone and stuff.
And then you just groom children?
Exactly.
For free?
Free, man.
Introducing your champion.
Life is meant to die. Accept your fates.
Glad I'm not jump
Supply
master. I
ship
can
over there.
scrape key for 10
Copy
more
that.
seconds.
Hey, let's go
Here we
SpongeBob.
go. It's a long drop. Fun.
shit. I died.
I'm gonna run around here and see what supplies I can find. Oh, that hurts. Firing. Reloading.
Opening fire.
More enemies down. Reloading.
I downed one.
Downed one.
Reloading.
I saw.
With the Mozam bleed.
Taking damage.
Takes 6 shots.
First blood.
I'm down.
I'm gonna go help you, man.
Grappling. I'm good. I'm
Two on
good.
you.
What can I say? Did I say I'm good? Well, I am.
There's so many kids here.
Round 1.
What is this, tilted?
Ring countdown.
Or are you inside?
On me, on me, on me. He's lit. He's revived. Oh, he's on me. Ah!
Holy shit. Here we go, that's what I wanted. Cutting the shit. Slowly but surely. I'm gonna get rid of this shit. I might as well put out ass, right? Man, I'm still fucking stunned by that video that I found. I couldn't believe it. I mean, with digital genocide, you gotta watch just because you know it's gonna be fucking good. Anytime someone tries to take Bible stuff and put it into the tech world, it's great. Classic religious tactics. Take things that are antithetical to your position and oppose them and come from outside them and just find a way to wrap it in. It's what they did with music. Everything. And now I know why all the YouTubers have the same shitty style of music. It's because it's what all free music sounds like. Can't tell you how disappointed I am in my selection choices so far. Music to play on YouTube, it's so bad. Okay. Doing the scrapings, man. It's always a good time. Phew. Okay. On both my utensils. That one way. Put on. All right.
Here comes another one. Here comes another one.
Whoa! Jesus. Crazy.
Look at that.
The baby was just a little shaken up and should make a full recovery.
Been there.
There's an app that lets you see how your Wi-Fi signal travels through your house.
Shit's fucking dope. That place. No.
This company created a program that allows anyone to make their own masterpiece.
This technology allows us to create a smart paintbrush so that if you wanted to create a new picture, you can just draw the shapes of the objects that you want, and the neural network can then fill in all the details.
You'd like to see that tree reflecting in that pond.
I want to make some
The real advance here is that we're able to synthesize images with a lot more diversity and more fidelity than we were able to in the past.
These ducks decided that they wanted to give surfing a try.
I don't care about this. Smart paint brush. Yeah. This is it. How do you do it? How do you use it? Gaugan. I want to touch this thing. No link. Don't tell me you just can't have it. Active app. This is my person Gaugan. Okay. And I want it. There's no. It's named after him. Oh man. App. Yeah, why wouldn't you? How do I touch it? It's just a repost. It's just a video. They didn't put it in an HTML. Make it downloadable. Fuckers. You know, this is just them selling their new drivers. But if that's true, oh my god, dude, it's so fucking. It's amazing, you know? It's a great application of machine learning. It's perfect. Very reasonable, simple. Application of what it's taking what it's already learned and applying it. That's exactly the next step. So once they learned how to look for images and things, now they're taking input and just layering it into what it's already learned from previous step. Great. And then you can go, each one can affect each other. Interesting. As you change the okay. I mean, this is like a really simple UI. It's definitely just in testing stage. Wood, stone, flour, fill, dirt. Oh, that's really interesting. It's like geographic stuff. So it's just landscapes. But you could do this with faces, you know? There's so many applications, there's so many different objects that we've been able to look at and find. And if you had like a fucking library of like things that CAPTCHAs have identified. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Complete sidetrack. Would be tight. That's all I can say. I really do hate this music. I want to listen to public domain blues. Something better than this shit. There's all this. freemusically.com. Genres, food. There we are, some Delta blues. That sounds way more fucking appropriate.
What a baby my mama love. Sweet child, what a baby my mama love. Sweet child, what a baby in my mama love. When a band you're working on the county farm. I'd rather be broken out of door. I'd rather be broken out of door. I'd rather be broke, Lord, and out of door, and it be away from the holy floor. Sometimes 6 months and some a year. Sometimes 6 months and some a year. Sometimes 6 months, Lord, and some a year. For me, got life and year. And put me in jail, wouldn't let me be. They put me in jail, wouldn't let me be. Put me in jail, would not let me be. They said I killed on you on jail.
Got it down.
Yeah, Lord, oh Lord, Lord. Oh Lord, oh Lord, Lord, Lord. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, Lord. Yeah, gal, I love you like a dog.
Nice. Really bad guitar too. Nice. All of them have that. Let's see if we find another good recording.
I've got trouble, trouble, trouble. Why can't you let me be? There's trouble, trouble, trouble. Why can't you let me be? All the folks are asking for ya. Why must you bother with me? The Iceman's been complaining, the landlord too. Told him I ain't got fire, so they will have to take two. 'Cause I've got trouble, trouble, trouble holding this man of mine. It seems there's always trouble every time that I speak my mind.
These legs weren't made for walking.
Lock and load, rinse, repeat. It's that simple.
Ready and excited.
Introducing your champion. Maybe this time I'll open both eyes.
It's time to drop, shock, and rock.
That's probably really easy to do for sax and tune it out. Follows
My man was wanted, there were no women left. I had to satisfy my soul with a freakish thought. Yes, I've got trouble, trouble. Holding this man of mine. Seems there's always trouble every time that I speak my mind.
Bad.
He called me up this morning from the county jail. He said, "Quick, you Friday female, come down here and collect my bill." I've got trouble.
Bad drop, bad drop.
Hold this man of mine. got a head like a monkey. He looks just like a bear. A mouth full of tobacco, squirting it everywhere. But he's my daddy. Lord knows I love him just the same. My mama done told me
An unrecoverable
he's
drop.
my
That
baby, but I'm scared to call his
people who
name.
get mad because people quit are people who can't see when the game is completely fucking impossible to win at this point.
Baba did.
Like when they're trying to revive you in the top 4 or top 3, when your shit's been thoroughly looted and you can't get back to it. There's no fucking point.
I've got trouble.
Being the last one alive.
Holding this man of mine.
Harder, faster,
Say
stronger.
it seems there's trouble every time I speak my mind.
We got this round squared away.
The song is beautiful. Great performance by the saxophone. Every
Introducing your champion.
And the chick played beautifully with it. And she is very beautiful. There's a picture on the page. Very attractive woman.
I'm the jump master, which should go without saying.
Good on him. Fuck.
Vámonos!
A lot more frames, not much streaming budget. 0. The game looks like ass though, but I don't fucking care. Seen it all 100 times. I'll turn it up when they fucking change the map. Or when there's a new map, which they better do. They can't stand the same map world that everyone loves. Oop.
Oh look, someone wandered into our safe space.
I'm a bad shot.
Mira, someone's out there. They're far. Let's go to peek.
Arcstar out.
High ground. Oh. Who's close to me?
Hear footsteps. Got one down.
Reloading.
Me?
Give me
1 second, be right there.
It's go time. Throwing jump pad.
Giving him the chimney.
Using me. Come on.
Take fire. Tango down. Reloading.
Rate's low, rate's low.
Taking fire.
Nice.
Reloading. Can't believe I'm standing still. You're
Oh, other dude just DC'd? That's booty.
Yep, he's a ton.
Thanks for having my back. Using a med kit. 1 second.
Just don't have to go for the res anymore.
On my way.
Got one. The other one's coming out in the air.
Reload. Charging shields.
Reloading.
Down. Reloading.
There's a
They're
path,
not
man.
getting back up from hitting the
I don't know why I'm firing so fucking much.
Double time
It's just doing that.
Reloading.
Nice.
Fucking-
We got another one shooting at us.
Fire squad. Damn, I'm good at this.
Nice work. You're the kill leader. Someone's going for the gold. I like that.
Okay. Here we go. The fire is really fucking strong.
Over there. See what I can get off.
I'm away.
Doesn't look looted over there up west, but this is.
Charging shields. Come on, come on.
Why does it happen?
45 seconds till ring close, amigos.
Text just comes
Don't
black. Game just doesn't have the budget for him. What you can do, look.
$30 seconds until the ring closes. You like cutting it close, huh? I dig that.
Want the 301?
I got 301 already.
Yeah, I got flatline alternators, so I don't really need it.
Okay, 10 seconds till ring close. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I got a EVA 8 301. Yeah, that's what I prefer usually. Or a 99 and an EVA 8.
We're already inside the ring? Damn, I could have used a good run.
I've been digging the flatline lately, though. I think I'm starting to get used to its recoil. It's not bad. Hipfire.
The recoil's not bad. I just, yeah, that's exactly it. The hipfire for me is like, what the?
It's not bad with it 2 times though if you pepper them.
Gonna do some looting there. Must go faster.
On your 6.
A lifeline care package I got dropped here somewhere.
Package. Care package over here. Care package incoming. Let's get to the LZ.
Yeah, we're in someone's wake.
Yeah, there's a good package come down for us as well here. So, eyes up.
I saw someone, and I don't think they're
Yep.
selling
They're
cookies.
coming back for it. Gotta get this high ground secured.
Wingman here.
He is low as fuck.
They're about to back over here. Full squad.
Oh, I hit the
Oh, I
phone.
hit
That was
that.
my bad.
All good, man. GG though.
That was so shitty. If I would have just focused that other guy, if I would have just hit one of the other ones, I could have started picking them off. But I went for the full one, and that's like definitely the losing condition in that kind of fight. That was 4. And I got 2 1s before that. No wins yet. That sucks. No one in the chat. Just a bunch of quiet boys, like always. Thanks for stopping by, though, guys. Sorry. I wasn't supposed to. I don't know why I keep forgetting to bring my water over here. Oh, I know why.
What's up, guys?
Yo, how you doing, man?
Harder, faster, stronger.
You and me.
Swell.
Let's take this win.
Hey, you win?
What you call me?
Alright, so I did my hair for this. There's nothing wrong with looking good in the ring, and I look good.
You keep your fucking mouth shut when you talk to me?
Introducing your champion.
Oh yeah.
I'm not toxic, you're toxic.
Let's land here.
You could address the Jews directly, what would you say?
Enough landing around. We drop them.
Stay hydrated.
Right, man? Israel's an arid place. Wholesome advice, bro. Are you a counselor?
No.
Kids come in there getting raped and beaten by their parents. Just like, you gotta like drink some water, so it'll be okay. Tell them about that book, The Secret, where you just have to imagine the shit you want and that'll change it.
Let the games begin.
Exactly.
Wingman here.
So you just need to imagine that your parents aren't crack fiends and that you eat cold ravioli every night.
Dude, I feel you 100%.
Gotta hop up here. Skull piercer.
We're already in the ring.
Hey, real quick, what's your mom's middle name?
Good question. I have no idea.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't answer that question. What are the 3 numbers on the back?
472.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
Dibs. Ready,
Both on
set,
is
go.
on fire.
Let's go get him.
Beam strats only?
Throwing jump pad.
They're close. Yeah, focus them. Fucking hilarious.
Reloading. Knock down the whole squad.
They were all so tired.
Squads left. No time to be tired.
This guy had 1 shotgun shell left.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Show off.
Alright, now I'm a rich man.
Thank you.
Except my armor is ass. Way better armor. Come on. Someone's got better armor. Someone's got a level 2. Wow. 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 No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Come on, come on, come on. Nope. I mean, it wouldn't be. Out of all the armor drops, this whole town.
Get the ejector seat.
Enemy spotted.
Really?
Yep. It's go time.
That was weird. The Mirage's ending animation is top tier.
Bam, bam, boop. Fool 'em.
I don't know why I keep picking that up.
Warning. New movement in progress.
We're already inside the ring?
Jesus Christ. I have to spectate that fucking guy. Are you serious, dude? There is just no way. This guy's fucking cheating, dude. Very possible. His whole magnet in my head. Or I'm just bad. That was pretty fucking, I've never been more lasered in my life. He's got 2 people watching him and he knows why. Keep watching. Let's watch this next battle. Only 4 squads. Fuck, it's gonna take a minute. Oh, gotta make sure, right? Ooh. God, so shitty how Battle Royale just have like gambling mechanic built in. Wonder why he's not looting. He must be maxed out at this point. Why does he do that? This is terrible. They're just off on their own.
Mira, someone's out there. They're far. Got an enemy out there.
Just pushing them raw.
Round 2.
Enemy spotted.
Ring
Not even
countdown.
using the portal.
Let's go. See someone out there.
Attention.
This guy's fucking got, eh? Not walls. That was definitely seeable.
Hostile spotted.
Bad guys, let's do it.
Maybe he's... Huh. He just hit every fucking shot there. Don't have to use it if he wants to win. Still recording. That recoil was very weird. Recoil scripts. That's what it fucking was. If it was, they should look into it. I'm not an expert. You know, I'm not that one guy that does the CSGO Overwatch videos. I don't remember his name. Weird one. Hard to remember. About it. Chill there. Alright, let's do my last hit. For a good while. Gonna load it up with the Kiefers. A.
Harder, faster, stronger.
Let's pick the right way and go.
Time to end this.
This is your champion.
I wish all of you could fight tomorrow too, but you'll be dead.
Let's land here. Here we go. Hang tight.
Sí, por favor. I think someone's been over there.
Attention. First blood.
All right, let's
Anybody
do
need
this
energy
thing.
ammo?
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
We get some good news. We're in the next ring.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
Coming.
Kill leader.
Heads up.
Down that one. Come on, compadre. Get up. Come on, come on, come on. They're not getting back up from that.
Good kill, brother.
Thanks. Patching myself up.
Hoping he'll just quit and his friends won't come.
Look out, grenade.
Oh no, they're here. Blank again.
Just you and me now, brother. We can do this.
Down that one.
Poopy on my dicky. Am I
You
right?
tried, and that's all that matters. Also winning.
That sucks.
Ready to go. When they fall, we rise. Can't stop, won't stop.
Actually, I'm probably gonna turn it off now. I'm a little tired, and it's been about 2 hours, so you know, good short stream. It was fun though. It was definitely fun. But I gotta go. So till next time.